Okay, lesson 15, making a multiplication table. A pattern, so we are going to list some sequences of numbers. I have that sequence of numbers right here, and I will give you one of these to put into your math journal as well. This is called a multiplication table, okay? So what you do is the numbers, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This row you count by 2s, this row you count by 3s, this row you count by 4s, this row you count by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys all know what these are. So here it's a sequence of numbers. And together, these numbers, this sequence of numbers, forms a multiplication table. A multiplication table usually lists the first 10 multiples of each number, which this one does, 10 numbers by 10 numbers. On a multiplication table, we can find the answer to the question, if you had a question, how much is 3 times 4? So you would say, go to 3 and go down 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. That area where they meet is the answer. I think you guys have done this before. I mean, the product. I'm sorry. A product is the name of a multiplication, the answer to a multiplication problem. All right. So, we are going to write down a few words. Definitions, that's what it's called. The first one is factors. Factors. Factors are the numbers in a multiplication problem. Numbers in a multiplication problem. Okay? And the product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Answer to a multiplication problem. All right. And from this table, we can see that the product of 3 and 4 is 12. The table shows us that 12 is the product of 3 and 4, and the product of 4 and 3. So 3 and 4 and 4 and 3. Do you remember how we can do in fact families, like the numbers all can kind of go together? Well, this is called commutative property. Commutative property. And commutative property says it also applies to addition. So the order you multiply doesn't change the product. Very good. Okay. Notice that we have no 0 column because a 0 would be what all the way across? 0 times 1, 0 times 10, 0 times 5, doesn't matter. It would be zeros all the way across. Okay? The property of 0 is what it is called when you multiply anything by 0 and the answer is 0. Property of 0 for multiplication. Okay, 1 times any number is the same number. For example, 1 times 5 is 5. That is called the identity property of multiplication. Identity, where the number's like, oh, me times 1 is me. That's my true identity. 5. 1 times 5 is 5. That's my true identity. My identity is 5. Okay, the property of 0 multiplication would say, anything should be 0. Anything should be 0. 0 times 100, 0 times 1,000, 0 times a million. Everything should be 0. Okay. Now we are going to do lesson practice. Short lesson, huh? Okay. Lesson practice says, okay, from your multiplication table, that you are going to make, but also tomorrow I'll give you one of these. You are going to use your multiplication table to find these. A, find 4 down and 5 over. Tell me what that product is. Okay, that arrow should be pointing there. All right, B, you're going to tell me what 2 down and 6 over is. C, you're going to tell me what 6 down and 3 over is. And D, you're going to tell me what 10 down and 8 over is. Okay? And then E, I'm just going to have you tell me some answers. 6 times 7, F, 8 times 9, G, 8 times 4, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is 3 times 10. All right, and you will be doing these in your packets tomorrow. Let me get this in case you like screenshot the notes so that you can take them better. There, you can screenshot that. All right, you guys have a nice day. Soccer players, I'll see you at your game. Good luck.